Some programming notes.
All right.
Tomorrow there is no Michael K. show.
What the F?
But Friday there is, and we're excited about it.
Well, you are.
It is a K solo vehicle.
Not your favorite.
Yay!
So Don's on vacation. Peter has a well-earned day off as well. And I will be handling it all alone. And I'm excited about it. I'm enthused about it. I'm going to put on a show. There's going to be songs. There's going to be dancing. It's going to be amazing.
I got to tell you, here's how I know how much you love yourself. You really look forward to doing the show by yourself. To me, it's so not fun. Like, it's okay for a segment or two, but it doesn't wear on you.
No, not a bit.
You just enjoy just being by yourself and just chatting with the people.
Well, it's not so much what I enjoy. I think the people love it. Because I believe that everybody loves the three of us together. But every now and then, I think they yearn for a respite. They just want the K-Stir. That's what they're going to get on Friday.
Well, no. There's a certain... Let me be clear. And you won't admit this, but if you really were being honest with yourself, I think you would tell the truth. I don't disagree with you, but you would have to admit it's a certain kind of listener that really is looking forward to just the K vehicle.
Really? And what type of listener is that?
I don't want to cast aspersions or make assumptions, but it's a specific kind of person is what I'm saying.
Again, I'm going to need you to be more specific.
A certain demographic, perhaps age-wise, perhaps sports interest-wise.
Oh, I think you're wrong. I believe that there are many young whippersnappers that want a K-Stir vehicle.
I think that the average listener to our show, like poll the average 45-year-old multi-sport loving listener.
Yeah.
And I think they go, no Don, no Peter, I'm good.
We'll see.
I want to do a thorough demographic dive after the show.
And you know what, Peter? Think about this, the kind of courage that I'm showing. Like the Cowardly Lion in The Wizard of Oz.
Okay.
I'm doing a Friday show during July 4th weekend.
It's basically Thanksgiving Friday.
Right,
Jason.
Exactly what it is. There'll be no cars on the road, and I'm still confident you will not be able to call in because the lines will be jammed. People cannot get enough of me.
Okay. All right. I mean, now, what percentage of those people will be using a rotary phone?
I don't care. They're people. I want to reach out and touch people.
What percentage of those people will be having their nurse dial for them?
You know what? That's just an awful thing to say.
It's a Don LaGreca quote.
Oh, boy. So now you're quoting Don. That's really healthy for you.
Well, listen. Am I supposed to not feel in any way insulted at just how much you're looking forward to getting me off the air?
I'm not looking to get you off the air, but you
That's
are
how it
off.
feels.
So I'm going to take advantage of a golden opportunity for me.
It just sort of feels like anyone who wants to work on July 5th, pardon me here, hates America. That's how it feels.
I'm not working on July 4th. Well, I am doing a Yankee game.
Oh, you're working on July 4th and July 5th.
Yeah.
Why don't you just wear a shirt that says USSR and like one of those? Why don't you just dress up?
Well, the USSR
like
doesn't exist anymore.
Like Nikolai Volkov. I know. Well, I'm going for the old school communist enemy. That's what I mean.
Right. How's that
Like
working out for us now?
Dress. Yeah. Well, you know what, Michael? Time makes for the strangest bedfellows. But if you dress up like Drago and maybe Jody dresses up like his wife, Dolph Lundgren and what's her face?
Brigitte Nielsen,
Mrs. Flavor Flav at one point,
and almost Mrs. Stallone.
That's right.
She went out with Flavor Flav too.
Are you kidding me? They had a whole show.
Really?
Oh, you've never
I know
seen
she went
anything?
out with Mark Gastineau.
Do you know what her nickname for Flavor Flav was?
Flav.
Foofy Foof.
Wow.
Yeah, they were in love, her and Flav.
That's beautiful. Also, another programming note. On Monday, the mashing starts, where we put together people from different shows, and you're going to want to listen. And the first such show that's going to be done is me and Yummy, Rick DiPietro. And here's the way you consume it. It's now, Anthony, correct me if I'm wrong. I don't believe this is going to be put on a podcast, right?
I believe that is accurate. You either have to listen on 1050.
All right, you have to
ESPN
listen on 10:50 a.m. starting at 10 a.m. until noon, and you're going to get a K DiPietro vehicle.
Wow!
And I think it's going to be some of the best thing you've ever heard on the radio. And that's not a knock on everybody else.
No, of course not.
But I think the combination of the two of us, and also a lot of people say, well, what kind of relationship do they have? They only see each other at the beach bash. Well, you know what Rick did during the beach bash?
Rubbed your chest?
No, he made a commitment. He said to Jody, he goes, I feel bad for you. You say you're a really good cook and you like to cook, and you have a husband that doesn't eat anything. Me and Cassie are going to come over, and you and I will cook, and we'll make him his steak or whatever, and we'll hang out together. So the friendship is burgeoning now.
Now, has he come over yet and done that?
Well, it was Friday, Peter. Today is Wednesday.
So no, is what you're saying.
Well, he's on vacation.
You know what Natalie said about Rick?
Tell me.
She went, what's up with that guy? Why is he always touching you? That's how she described Rick.
Interesting.
I said, and by the way, we were watching. I was watching back some of the show to see how it looked, and as she was saying that, he just reached over and started rubbing my leg.
So what? He's affectionate.
Is that what you call it?
Yeah.
All right. We'll see what HR thinks.